Hey there, it's Aaron, and it is September 23rd, 2015, and I thought I would do another video, update what I've gotten in the music collection or have added to it since the last time I uploaded a video, which is right now. I'm uploading a video that was filmed at the beginning of this month, and so that would have gone from August to whenever. So this is going from September 23rd, no, well, ending on September 23rd since the last time. Starting from the last time I made the other video to now. I had a little problem with eBay. Everything's fine now. It's just that, this is not good. Last month of August, I got a big invoice for all the fees I had to pay for the month of August. And it did not look pretty. So I had to balance out my account and whatnot, and everything's fine now. And another update is I'm out of CVS. So that's good for me because I never really liked the job. All right, the first of the records here I have is this one. I don't even think I need to say the name of this album. You should all know what this is. Found this at one of the flea markets, and it was $10, which is, I had to look at that again. It wasn't with the Pink Floyd albums. It was in a section that was really random stuff, not in alphabetical order. I think it was like probably the just added section, and yeah, I found this for $10. That is a very good deal on an album like this. However, I already have another copy of it, so I'm selling that one, and I'm keeping this one. Okay, the next record I got from a record store. I'm not going to say the name of it because I don't have very nice things to say about it. It's a nice record store, but I gotta be honest, a lot of the stuff there is overpriced. But luckily, I was happy to find something I could at least buy, and that is Riot, Restless Breed. Made a bunch of videos about these guys. Riot, great band. Some of you may be familiar with them. Mark Reale, Fire Down Under. Yeah, this is their fourth album, and this is their first with singer Rhett Forrester. I only have this album through iTunes, so to have it on hard copy is pretty cool. This was one of the cheaper albums I found, $5. So, all right, and this next one and the last one, I was bought at a music store that sells vinyl. So that was kind of interesting. So I just looked through all the vinyl. I got more stock there, but there was one record I could not turn down. T-Rex, Electric Warrior. Great album. This cost $15. All right, and that's all the vinyl. So now I'm going to go into the CDs here. I guess while it's on my mind right now, I can say what I've gotten from iTunes. There have been a few. There are two albums I got from iTunes recently. The first of them, I think I may have gotten this at the beginning of September. I should have mentioned it in the last video, but I didn't. I got Bomber by Motorhead. And then the other one is Alice Cooper's new album, although it's not released as an Alice Cooper album. It's called Hollywood Vampires. That's the name of the band and the name of the album. And it's a covers album with a whole bunch of guest stars like Paul McCartney, Johnny Depp, yes, the actor, Joe Perry, Brian Johnson. There's a whole bunch of people on the record, and it's a covers album. He plays the tunes pretty faithfully, so there really isn't anything new on it, but it's still good. Now, to get to the CDs here, alright, I'm going to go in alphabetical order again. Alright, you can probably already see what I got here. See how much of a difference this can make when I don't hold. Okay, I'm just going to hold up in the front here. The Doors, This is a twofer. I was mentioning that. I may have mentioned it in the last video. I don't know. This is a twofer, 2 CDs. It's The Doors. They're 2 post-Jim Morrison albums, Other Voices and Full Circle. These have never been officially released on CD. Now, there is a German, Europe import of the albums. I think they put both albums on one disc. I'm not sure if, or if they put them on 2 separate discs like this. But I've since then read that that set was unauthorized or not legal. So I went to go find the albums on vinyl, which I did, and I used the vinyl rips with my USB turntable until this came out. Before this came out, they had them as MP3s, but kind of want them on CD, and so I did. Yeah. As albums, I think they're good. I mean, they're not their best. They're not their best albums. I mean, they can't compare to the first 6 albums with Jim. But Other Voices I like. There's a couple good songs in there. Not Strange. Full Circle is the one that's the weaker of the 2. But even that has some good songs on there. And then there's one bonus track on here, which was a B-side to the song Get Up and Dance, Tree Trunk, just seeing its debut release on a CD. And it looks like this on the inside. You got the 2 CDs there. And then the booklet has liner notes by David Frick from Rolling Stone. Alright, next up, Iron Maiden, Book of Souls. Got this a little bit late. Was a bit skeptical about getting it because the last Iron Maiden album, which was The Final Frontier, for me, I don't know. It was hard for me to listen to The Final Frontier. Not that it was bad or anything, but the mixing was a little bit weird. For me, it felt like the sound was... It sounded as if someone had a remote control and they were turning down and turning up the volume with the knob over and over again. Or there would be the high and low sound, and then it just doesn't sound good. And also, the album was, 76 minutes, which was their longest album at that point. Well, this one's even longer. 2 CDs. I did not pre-order it. I did listen to it on Spotify, and I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, I had been hearing good things about it before, but I listened to it on the day of its release, and I listened to it, and I thought it was a very good album. In fact, it might be my favorite album of the year. Still gotta wait until December to pick my favorite album of the year, but this is a likely contender. This is a great, great album. They really, I mean, there really isn't any filler. I mean, 92-minute Maiden album. I mean, for vinyl, it's a triple album. So there's their booklet has a bunch of nice artwork and the lyrics. Yeah, this is a great album. Great album. I like all the songs. My favorite would have to be, I think, Tears of a Clown, which has been reported by Bruce Dickinson. According to an interview, he said that Tears of a Clown was inspired by or dedicated to Robin Williams, who passed away last year after killing himself, which is what the song is about. Well, not about Robin Williams killing himself, but about, a man as funny as him, how could he commit suicide? So, yeah, it's a very nice song, and I like the other songs on here too. So, Iron Maiden. Next one I got for $2.99, $3 from Tunes, Flaming Pie, Paul McCartney. There's some good things about this album, and listen to it, and yeah, it's a really strong album. Lots of good songs on here, and I think it's one of his best, easily. So, yeah, really like this one. And then last, Keith Richards, Cross-Eyed Heart. Funny story about this. I pre-ordered this from Best Buy, given that I had a gift card for Best Buy, and the album had the release date of September 18, but the day before, my mom tells me I have something in the mail. Really? Because it said it was guaranteed to come on the release date, but I got it early. I got it a day early. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. In terms of an album, it's okay. I've only listened to it twice. It's more of his roots, like going back to his roots, and this is his first solo album in a while. His last one was called Main Offender, which is 99, I think 92 was released, and then this one, yeah, some over 20 years later, he decided to release a new album, and it's good. One thing to note about the album is that it's I think it's the last album that Bobby Keys ever played on. And also with this album, Netflix has released a documentary called Keith Richards Under the Influence. And also with this album, Netflix has released a documentary called Keith Richards Under the Influence. And the documentary was released the same day as this was. You can go, if you have Netflix streaming or instant, whatever you want to call it, you can go watch it there. I watched it the day it was put up, like in the afternoon, and I liked it. It's not a very long movie. It's only 81 minutes, and it ties in with the album of him making the album and talking about his influences, hence the title, Under the Influence. So, yeah, it's a good documentary. And it gives me a little bit more of a respect or more appreciation for the album. But again, it's really nothing special. But according to Keith, next year the Stones are going to be hitting the studio, which is it's about time. It's been a decade, believe it or not, since a Bigger Bang. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.